know your parliament voted this in only a day ago with a fairly healthy majority. So, but privately, what are politicians in Greece saying to each other about this plan?
It is a very difficult plan to implement, so we want to try as hard as possible to find out what the difficulties will be starting Monday. Because, as you already told your spectators, all people will return to Turkey. The plan is to stop the irregular migration from Turkey. To do that, we will not stop examining the application for asylum one by one, as is the law, but these people will return to Turkey together with economic migrants, which will be returned to their countries. The target is that the returned Syrians will be put in places, in humanitarian shelters in Turkey, and the 3 billion that the European Union has promised Turkey will be used exactly for that and for the other Syrians. So, better conditions for the Syrians in Turkey, fast returns of people crossing the borders to Turkey, return of economic migrants to their countries. This is the way that this system can work. But we need 4,000 officers to work on the program, and yet we have less than 2,000. So we are delaying, and every day that passes without being able to work the machinery as it should increases the tensions. As you said, we have people despairing in the centers. They're not detention centers. All the hotspots have turned into closed centers where either people that are asking for asylum seekers or migrants are held, but they are not like prisons. Many of them will be slowly in future months examined to if they are eligible for asylum and then sent back in Turkey.
Okay, Mr. Kirkos, can I also ask you then, you say you need 2,000 more staff to put these processes into operation, but presumably you also need accommodation for the processes, you need tents, you need barriers, you need transportation, you need food and water, all those things to make this run smoothly. Where is all this going to come from?
The centers are already in place. The transport has already been hired. People, officers are already in the islands because these centers, these hotspots turned into this kind of centers, but they were working for months, supporting the people. So it's not a matter of not having started. And there already are places that can support thousands in the mainland. But the truth is that to move faster with examination of the asylum requests, we need officers, we need specialized personnel. So this must come fast into Greece. And also, we are already expanding the camps, and that I don't think that will end soon. But the sooner we are in the job, the sooner the results will be seen. And don't forget that this program, this agreement, will transfer more than 70,000 Syrian refugees, especially from vulnerable groups, as unaccompanied minors, as pregnant women, as elder people, directly from the camps in Turkey to the European Union. So we have found a way that all the safe routes that we're searching can now be implemented. Safe routes, that means routes that can bring people to the Union without having them to get into the traffickers' nets and cross the Aegean, and many of them drown. So it's not something that we build a shield against the refugees. No, we open a legal way for them to come, but we cannot allow any more illegal traverse of our borders because there is no limit to the number of the people that will try to cross these borders. Now we say there is a legal way, there is a safe way, and please get into that. As for the economic migrants, Europe needs migrants, but there also we have to find legal ways for people to apply for a permit to come and work in the Union. We are delaying. All this should have taken place 1, 2, 3 years ago, but at least we are moving forward, and the first months will be very, very difficult because the truth is that some desperate people coming from Pakistan, coming from places that they are not in war, but they are very difficult economic situation, should return into their countries. It is very difficult from a humane approach. But if only Europe gives the message that use the safe and legal routes to come to Europe and not any other route, then the other way is the way of the traffickers, and we want to combat that.